the House take note of miscellaneous business.
The
Honourable Amy Adams.
Mr Speaker, so we've had a 2-week recess and we're back in the House again to reflect on what's happened over those 2 weeks, the busy news cycles, lots happening in New Zealand and overseas. And what is Labour focused on after 2 weeks of news cycles? They have worked themselves into this incandescent rage over the totally unacceptable situation that our Prime Minister knows people. My God, he knows people, and sometimes the people he knows actually come and talk to him. What an outrage! What an outrage! We've got a popular Prime Minister who actually goes around the country talking to people about what's on their mind. I mean, how do we stand for it? What an outrage! I'm surprised there hasn't been a commission of inquiry. Perhaps it's just that actually the Prime Minister knows people, they like him, they want to converse. Perhaps that's so foreign that they don't see that as a normal state of behaviour. Well, while Labour is working themselves into their little apoplexy over there, this government is focused on getting on with building and delivering what will be Bill English's 8th budget. And what I can tell this House is that it will be another budget which shows that this is a prosperous country with a sensible, moderate government, with a plan for success for everyone right across this country. And already we've seen some of the signs of that, haven't we? We've seen the Prime Minister announcing today $124 million over 4 years into Farmac. And as the Prime Minister noted today in question time, that takes Farmac's budget under our government from $650 million to now $850 million, making sure that year on year our investment in health and access to medicines has continued to climb and will continue to do so. And we've seen the announcement in the last week or so with the Minister of Revenue about the $184 million small business tax package. Now, I can tell this House, I know in my electorate, where small businesses are absolutely the engine room of the economy, this has been hugely well received. And I think it shows very, very clearly why this government is so well connected to what's going on in real New Zealand, because we are out talking to people. We do listen to the people who come up to us and tell us what's going on. And when small business says to us, we need a bit of help to come up with a tax system that works better for us, we sat down and made a way for that to work. $184 million into the small businesses of New Zealand. And I can tell this House that there is much more to come. When the 8th Bill English national-led government budget is delivered later this month, it will be another sign of what's setting New Zealand apart from countries we compare ourselves to. Just look at Australia. So Australia put out their budget yesterday, and what do we know? Their unemployment rate is still higher than ours, the lucky country, still struggling to get unemployment near us, and they are forecasting massive deficits for many years to come. Massive deficits. And New Zealand, under Bill English's stewardship, under the John Key-led government, is one of the very few countries that is projecting surpluses now and in the years to come, and that is a tremendous effort from a government that has worked hard to increase investment in education, increase investment in health, support small business, support our exporters into new markets, and yet, sir, we are delivering surpluses, and we stand in a very, very good position. Now, the only policy we've heard out of Labour, well, we've been getting on and making things better for real New Zealanders who are actually driving the employment growth in our country, is they want to move universal superannuation to 18. To 18 it's going to start. So the last election, they wanted to make super 67. That didn't work, so they said, let's roll it out at 18. Let's make every single New Zealander eligible for universal blanket superannuation from the age of 18. What a genius idea. And not one costing anywhere in the policy, not one costing. And we know that this could be $54 billion a year. So all you're seeing from Labour, frankly, is a whole lot of nonsense, uncosted, unfunded. At least they wrote that one themselves and it wasn't plagiarised from anywhere. No one else would write it. In the meantime, Anne Tolley's getting on with overhauling our children, young person and their family system, a system that has been broken for years and is one of the most important things we can do to fix the social system in New Zealand. The work that Anne Tolley will lead in children, youth and family is the biggest thing we can do to improve the lives of vulnerable young New Zealanders, prevent the crime of the future and help to ensure that the brighter future we've been building for 8 years now is truly there for every single New Zealander. Mr Speaker, I can't wait for Budget Day. It's over.
The